These refugees from Southeast Asia did not come through Ellis Island, the port of entry for generations of immigrants to America. These newcomers would land on a different shore. It wouldn't be Lady Liberty that greeted them. The lamp by the Golden Door would be lifted by the St. Anselm's Cross-Cultural Community Center. For 35 years, the light has been burning. What began as a small refugee support program has grown into a multi-service community center that is a beacon of hope in the community. The work began in 1976 as thousands of Vietnamese refugees began arriving at the Camp Pendleton Marine Base in Southern California. The long and winding road included perilous voyages in any vessel refugees could find. Long stays in Thai refugee camps followed. The final destination, new communities of Southeast Asian immigrants in the county's urban core, Westminster, Santa Ana, and Garden Grove.
What's this? What's this? It's a pen. It's a pen.
New arrivals were dropped into a new environment, a new culture. The Golden Door did not always offer a warm welcome.
Sadly, for the last 6 months, I would have to say that in the mind of many of the Vietnamese, the concern is that not welcome by hostility of the community.
Helping these new arrivals to become independent would be too much for any single government program. St. Anselm's Refugee Center stepped into the breach, and its community-spirited organizers never looked back.
We, the refugees, we need that center. They help us first to sponsor our relatives or ourselves. And later on, they help us in learning the English and also in employment.
This celebration marked the 20th anniversary of St. Anselm's, where the success of refugees like Sun Kim Vo were celebrated. But there was so much more to be done. By the time St. Anselm's reached the 30-year mark, the center had a new executive director. The makeup of the refugees also began to change.
Where the center was founded on serving people from Vietnam, now we're looking at a new change. We're at war with Iraq, and a lot of more Middle Eastern people are coming here. So we're changing with the times.
To continue to do that, St. Anselm's found a new home. This open house at the Purcell Building in 2007 shows the growth of the Cross-Cultural Center. It's 3 times larger than the old facility on Galway Street. Refugees from all over the world are always able to find someone to talk to because the staff at St. Anselm's now speak 22 different languages. Vin Lee Tran never forgot how St. Anselm's helped his family and friends to become American citizens. He hit a low point when he lost his job, but Vin found purpose as a citizenship instructor at St. Anselm's.
At that time, I gave up hope, but St. Anselm, with the encouragement of the staff here, it helped me to transition and carry my life through those rough times.
Vin is now a pharmacist and serves on the board at St. Anselm's, helping to lead the organization that has guided so many in learning what it means to be an American citizen.
When was the Declaration of Independence adopted?
1776.
Seeing the eyes of the elderly, Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, or Hispanic, when they receive their citizenship, it's like their eyes are so bright. They have a future now. They have hope.
And you can see that hope in the eyes and smile of Lone Tran. She escaped communism in Vietnam and found a better life in the United States. She is one of thousands St. Anselm's has helped over the years to adjust to a new land.
Without this center, I wouldn't have passed the citizenship test. I wouldn't have even had the courage to take the test.
Well, she found the courage and took the test. This new American citizen joined her 2 sons and grandchildren in a new land and with new hope.
Everyone treated me with respect, from the executive director to the rest of the staff.
We give them those beginning steps on how to rebuild their lives here in a new country, and that there is hope.
Vicki Connolly has chosen much of her staff from the ranks of former clients. Trung Le is just one example. He is a veteran of the South Vietnamese Navy and spent years after the war in a communist prison. He is now the manager of the immigration program at St. Anselm's.
My hope is that I made some little contribution to my new country and somehow pay back what I owe to the people here.
How does St. Anselm's make that transformation happen? It's done with 22 different services, including comprehensive English as a second language classes and citizenship programs. There are employment services and counseling services to help families adjust socially. Basic needs such as food distribution is also offered. There are exercise programs for seniors, including Tai Chi and dancing.
Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow.
For children, there's martial arts training. The master is Jack Tone, who brought the idea to Vicki Connolly.
3, 2, 1. Hands up, guys. 4.
He's a certified black belt, and he says, I just wanted to start an education program so I could channel their discipline problems in school and have them focus on something positive.
Something positive is what St. Anselm's is all about. In many countries, laws about car seat safety for kids simply don't exist. The center holds monthly car seat classes. Participants are shown what can happen when kids aren't buckled in correctly. Class instructor Tammy Lee tells us that 75% of emergency room admissions among children are due to car accidents.
They will take the car seat with them. We can give away to them. And the car seat will get the funding from the county.
Getting seniors to their doctor's appointments is also a priority. St. Anselm's runs a transportation service to make sure elderly residents can get where they need to go.
My eyes are very bad, and without this service or something similar to it, I'd be lost.
Veronica and Emil Kalinak needed help getting around after Emil could no longer drive. The search for reliable transportation was on, and then they found St. Anselm's.
It filled the bill. It really did. They are very reliable and punctual. We couldn't ask for better service.
St. Anselm's holds contracts with the OCTA, the City of Garden Grove, and several other agencies that pay into the program. This business approach runs through the entire operation. Amazingly, St. Anselm's has grown while other recession-racked nonprofits are facing hard times.
I even have private hospitals that fund us. They found that we were much cheaper than what they were paying taxis to do. And I'm saving the hospital money, and I'm saving money at the same time.
Second question.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
St. Anselm seized the initiative when community colleges were forced to suspend citizenship classes. The U.S. Department of Education had unused funds available, so St. Anselm stepped in to fill the gap.
I tripled our Department of Ed contract and took in hundreds of more new clients.
I love you.
We're not, this big glowing sun around us that we can heal all things. But what we can do is give a person an opportunity to be self-sufficient and to find their own hope and give them that direction.
The clients at St. Anselm's are on a journey. Many come to the United States from the worst possible circumstances. The center welcomes them and speeds them on their way to new lives. The St. Anselm's Cross-Cultural Community Center is also on a journey. In 35 years, their center has grown from a small grassroots effort to a center with a $5.2 million budget. 22 different programs and services are offered that help 14,000 to 16,000 people a year and employ 65 staff.
Now, with the leadership that Vicki provided, we've expanded to become more of what our name truly reflects, and that's Cross-Cultural Community Center. And the future looks bright.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
Thank you very much.